Shalom Maariv Tov, everyone. My name is Rabbi Deborah McKenzie, and we will begin our Maariv service in just under 4 minutes. I hope everyone has had a wonderful weekend and a very awesome Monday. Shalom, Gracie. How are you? Hope you had a great weekend and a very wonderful Monday. We will begin our Maariv service in just under 2 minutes. Hello, Troy. Shalom. Shalom, Ray. How are you? Thank you, Gracie. Hello, Ellen. Shalom. We will begin our Maariv service in just under 1 minute. And thank you, Ray. Excuse me. All the way from England, so certainly Lila Tov for you. So thank you very much for davening with us this evening. Shalom, Desiree. Hello. Thank you. Well, Shalom Maariv Tov, everyone. My name is Rabbi Deborah McKenzie. I'm located in a rather lovely Clarksburg, Maryland, which is a suburb of Washington, D.C. I'm also a JSLI Rabbinical School alumna, and it is my honor and pleasure to be with you this evening. We will be using the Rabbi Deborah Sidur in the online Sidurim. We'll be using the chat function on the website as well as on social media, Facebook and YouTube. So Shalom, Marvin, how are you? So with that, let us greet each other with the Hine Matov. Hine Matov Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Umanayim שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד. Behold how good and pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together. Welcome, John. Welcome, Barbara. Shalom to all of you. Let the good in me connect with the good in others until all the world is transformed through the compelling power of love. Let us join together in our call to worship, the Baruch Hu. Shalom, Dorothy. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Praise be the Lord unto whom all praises are due. Praise be the Lord unto whom all praises are due, now and forever. Shalom, Larry. And shalom, Mark. How are you? And shalom, Eli. I'd like to welcome all of you. My name is Rabbi Deborah McKenzie, and I see some, at least, names that are new to me. So welcome, welcome, and shalom. We're using the Rabbi Sidur. It's in the online Sidurim on the Sim Shalom website, and we're using both the chat functions on the website as well as social media. So thank you all for joining. And if you haven't told me from where you hail, please let me know where you're from. In the meantime, let us greet the evening with the Maariv Aravim. Shalom, Roberto. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe. By your word is the evening dusk, and by your wisdom is the dawn. The day is designed wondrously, and the seasons are set in order. And by your will are the stars arranged in the sky. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. You create day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness away from light. Eternal God, your sovereignty shall embrace us forever. Praised are you, Adonai, for each evening's dusk. Baruch atah Adonai, ha-Maariv Aravim. Amen. Let us embrace God's everlasting love with the Ahavat Olam in English. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel and everyone from around the world. Let us join together and affirm our faith together with the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Eternal One is our God. The Eternal God is one. Let us go to the V'ahavta in English. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to do all these commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Shalom, Sharon. And thank you, Gracie and Desiree and Barbara, for letting me know from where you are. Let us go to the Micha Mocha. Micha Mocha Va'elim Adonai. Micha Mocha Nedar Ba'Kodesh Norati Lot Osefele. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Shalom, Kingsley. Let us now go to the Hashkivenu, our requests for protection. Make us, Adonai, to lie down in peace, and awaken us again, our sovereign in life. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us, and shelter us in the shadow of your wings, O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace, now and always. Praised are you, Adonai, eternal guardian of your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Shemer Amo Yisrael la'ad. Amen. Let us go to the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadav Yitkadash Shemer Rabba B'yama divrach rutei Yamlich Malchutei B'chayechon Uvyomechon Uvchayedecho B'Yisrael Bagala Bagala Uvizman Kariv V'imaru Amen. Yeshmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam ulam me'amaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yipar V'yiromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei D'Kudsha Barechu Le'ela Minko B'rachata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Damiran Be'alma V'imaru Amen. this time, let us have a moment of silent devotion, silent meditation, or silent reflection. If you are so inclined and are using the Siddur, you may go to page 13 for a little bit of Rav Nachman and the Indian River. At this time, let us go to Tefilat HaAmidah and let us lift our spirits and raise our hearts and rise humbly in prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Koneh HaKol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, עזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל אתה, רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמר אתה לחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. We have, thank you, Ray. Thank you. I just have to say, you know, we've come to the portion of our service, which is the Hoda'ah. And traditionally for the Hoda'ah, you know, the Chazan or the Rabbi or the Cantor, they read the portion of the Hoda'ah and the congregation reads its portion. And I just have to say that that's so important for me. I hold this prayer so dear to me. But, you know, it is often, you know, the premise of being able to say thanks is to be able to acknowledge. We have to internally acknowledge that we have something to be thankful for, to be able to do it in earnest. And I can tell you, with everything that's going on in our world and our society, whether it's COVID or whether we're looking at racial or gender or any other kind of injustice going on and just, you know, all kinds of things, let alone our day-to-day lives, our jobs or not, or whatever it is. They draw on our energy. They require our attention. And you know, in the middle of it all, we can get so caught up in those things that we actually begin to lose sight of those precious points of light that have actually paved our journey, bringing us to where we are now. So one of the things for those of you who are new to this service, and I am so thankful that you are here, I would like for you to join with us as I invite you to take this moment for yourself. I want you to take this moment and set your cares aside and breathe and smile and be present in your journey. And take that moment to recall, remember, and acknowledge your achievements, the lessons you've learned, the loved ones in your life, the kindnesses and good fortunes that you've received as well as shared, moments when you've had a joyful heart or a sincere spirit of gratitude or a sense of peace, or any of the many and varied blessings with which you have been blessed. I am going to read the Hoda'ah aloud as you do so. And if you are inclined, please feel free to type in at least one item for which you are truly thankful. We proclaim that you are Adonai, our God, and the God of our ancestors throughout all time. You are the rock of our lives, the shield of our salvation in every generation. We thank you and praise you for our lives that are in your hand, for our souls that are in your charge, for your miracles that are with us daily, for your wonders and gifts that accompany us at all times, evening, morning, and noon. You are good and your mercy everlasting. You are compassionate and your kindness never ending. We have always placed our hope in you. Dorothy is thankful for her wonderful family and for good health. And, you know, I am so impressed, Dorothy, that you and your grandson, Mark, are on. So thank you. And Marvin is thankful to have moved to the warm state of Florida. Sharon's thankful that the universe conspires to help her. Ellen is grateful for her cats. Gracie is so thankful for another day to be a better person than yesterday. And Desiree is thankful for her family. And Marvin is for being retired and having everything he needs. I am truly grateful again to be here with all of you, and thankful that we're all here together, that we're all safe, and that we can create a safe space for us to dive in, for us to be together in community. I'm as well grateful for family and grateful that everyone is very healthy. And I'm grateful for all of you who've been, you know, chatting with each other, and it's just wonderful. And Larry is thankful for mild summer days and cool nights. Thank you all so much for all these goodness and blessings. We shall ever praise and exalt you. May every living creature thank you and praise you faithfully, God of our deliverance and our help. Praised are you, Adonai, the essence of goodness, to whom it is worthy to give praise. Amen v'amen. Rabbi Jenny, hi Rabbi Jenny, Shalom. She's grateful that she and her immediate family are doing well. and Shalom Bright, and Shalom from Zambia. And as much as we are truly grateful, we know that there are so many among us who are in need of healing. Our world needs healing. And I truly believe it's going through the process of healing. But we know that there are those of us who are in need of healing, who are in need of restoration, who are in need of recovery, who are in need of encouragement, strengthening, inspiration, comfort, solace, acceptance, and peace. So at this time, please think about those who in your world, in your space, are in need of the prayer for healing. And please feel free to type in their names. I will read them aloud, and as I do so, please let us join together our collective healing energy to intend their healing, their recovery, their restoration, their comfort, their strengthening, encouragement, inspiration, acceptance, solace, and peace. Heal us, Adonai, and we shall be healed. Help us, and we shall be saved, for you are our glory. Grant complete and perfect healing for all of our afflictions. May you who blessed our ancestors, may it be your will to send complete healing and restoration of body, mind, and soul too. Ethel, Richard, Sheila, Diane, Jerry, Janet Horvat, Laura and Ben, Janice, Kim, Kiana Barnes, Michelle Gaither, Rabbi Jenny Poland, Dave Poland, Ellen, Wilma Stein, Mark Ben Rachel, Abigail and Judith, and if there are others, Noah Rubin, in the meantime, as names are coming in, Nathan Isaac. We'll also add Rabbi Veronica Perez, Anthony Ward, Stephanie, Lucy, Valerie, Aaron, Maddie, Trey, Mayo, Bonnie, Izumi, Malcolm, Rose, Albert, Terry Bernard, Mary, and Joseph Aronofsky, the Vogel family, Shandel Bat Sharon, Meir Ben Sorka, Hanabat Shandel, Leah, Adnom Gabru, Miriam, Ringo family, the Gracken family, Mabel Sanders, the Evans and Jones family, the Pilates family, John Lewis, Batemalka Berachaya, Ken, the Langhope family, the Arbo family, Michael John, the Allen family, Sudberg family, Thang Nguyen, Wendy Vogel, Patty Vogel, the James family, the Orlandi family, the Wright family, Judy and Roland and Judy Hansen, the Franco family, those family and friends of those injured and of those who have perished, as well as those who are as well as those injured in tragedies in 2020, and we include the Aubrey family, the Taylor family, the Floyd family, and the Brooks family. Those with COVID-19 related illnesses, the family and friends of those who have perished because of COVID-19 related illnesses, as well as the first responders and the front lines people for COVID-19 related illnesses. The injured and wounded warriors, as well as family and friends of those soldiers who have made the ultimate sacrifice, our brothers and sisters in worship who continue to be affected and impacted by causeless hatred anti-Semitism, racism, misinformation, misunderstanding, and psychological and physiological inconsistencies that lead to violence and fatalities in our assemblies. Also include Williola, Fred, Sarah, Zechariah, Tzefania, Tzion, Israela, Rob, Rich, Sylvia, Matt and Eli, Aaron and Lucy, the Jazer Nelson family, Marsha, Herbert, Rachel, Bill, Gililoma bat Rachel, Avat bat Miriam, Rav Tony, the Terry family, the Cohen family, Saliha, the Chikiri family, and Steve Davis. Along with all others who suffer. And may those who tend to those who are ill Adonai be strengthened and encouraged so that we may serve by intending and attending to their restoration, serving as an instrument of your healing and reflecting your blessing and goodness in their time of need. For you are the faithful and merciful God of healing. May this come to pass speedily in our day. Praised are you, Adonai, who is the healer of Israel, all people everywhere, and all your creation. And let us say, Amen, the Amen. And for all those whose names we have said aloud, as well as those whose names we still hold in our hearts and in our minds. For them do we intend a complete and pray for a complete and speedy refuah shalema. Amen, the Amen. At this time, let us go to the Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet kedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu kimishpechot hadama. Shalom sam chelkeinu kahem, vigor aleinu kechol amonam, v'anachnu korim, mishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad. Ushemo echad. And it is said, and the Lord shall be sovereign over all the earth, and in that day shall the Lord be one, and Adonai's name one. At this time, let us bring to mind those who have transitioned to the world beyond, to their eternal rest. And even though we know that these dearest and precious of souls are no longer with us physically, we know that their legacies, their journeys, their lessons, their lives are ever, ever imprinted in our hearts and in our minds. Even with the passage of time, we still hold them ever, ever precious. So if you are in mourning or are observing a yard site, please join me in saying the Mourner's Kaddish. And if you are inclined, please type in the names of those whose memories you cherish and remember this evening. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbi. Bialma div rachrute viamlich malchute. Bechayechon v'yomechon v'chaye dechobe Israel. Ba'galau vizman. Kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shemei rabba mevorach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipoar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiram be'alma. V'imru. Amen. Yeh shalamar rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'imromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'imru. Amen. Tonight we remember Mildred Friedman. We remember Steve, Sharon, and Lloyd. We remember Benjamin. We remember Chaya Bat Level, Eileen Field. And we remember Shad Gaspard and Luke Sando. We also remember Isi. We also remember Tyler Terry and Jean Leif. My grandfather, Arthur McKenzie, is yard sites this week. Phyllis Rock, Kenneth Kohler, Sarah Meyer, Austin Cohen, Steve Moser, Philip Moore, Harry, Mary, and Robert Aronofsky and Carol Martin, Martha Allen, Spencer Nelson, Lisa McGowan, Freddie James, Mrs. Orlandi, Lorenza Wright, Norman Love, Danielle Ben Leah, John Whitehead, Eileen Ringel, Irvie Sanders, Winnie Evans, Tom Doyle, Casey Williams Jr., Luba Frankel, Rabbi Janie Gracken, Mina Plates, Michael, Arlene Mae Bloom, Ann Skolnick, Ruth Savin, Audrey McKenzie, Bernice Tunick, Tom Sutphin, Stephanie's brother, Alice's grandmother Goldie Cooper, Eric Garber, Kevin Burke, Dove Bear Mayer Benglica, Cynthia Whiting, Jerry Stiller, Betty Wright, Zohra, those who have perished as a result of COVID-19 related illness, the soldiers and warfighters who have perished, as well as those who have perished in tragedies of 2020, including Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and Rashard Brooks. All souls are with you, O Sovereign. So teach us to number our days that we may apply our hearts into wisdom. And teach us to live wisely and unselfishly, courageously and fruitfully, in truth and in understanding, in love and in peace, so that our remembrance of them will be more than just mere moments of regret, but rather serve as a catalyst for noble and inspired living. We also remember those who have perished in the Holocaust and the Shoah, as well as those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. And may the names of those whose memories we cherish be for blessing. And may we bring honor to their lives in our living so that we may become worthy. And those who come after us may likewise remember us for good, as we this day affectionately remember those who were unto us a blessing. And let us say, Amen. Amen. Well, Chaverim u'Mishpacha, we have come to the end of our Maariv service this evening. And again, Toda Rabbi, I want to thank you. It has been truly my pleasure and my honor to be with you. Of course, Sim Shalom has Maariv services every weeknight, Monday through Thursdays with JSLI rabbis. And of course, Kabbalat Shabbat on Fridays with Rabbi Blaine. This weekend is Smicha for our latest class, our newest class, as they become rabbis and cantors. So, and I believe Rabbi Steve said that he was streaming the entire 2 days, Friday evening as well as all day Saturday and the ordination. So please join in. He mentioned putting something up on the website, so please join in. It's completely it's a life-changing experience. It really is. So please, if you have the opportunity to join in addition to wishing and Mazel Tov to our new rabbis and cantors, and support them with your presence online. Thank you, Kingsley. We will include the Biafran genocide as well. Thank you. This week's Parsha is Shalach Lecha, and it is full of stuff. There's all kinds of, this Parsha, more than most, probably have there's so many parts that resonates with me. I'm like, all right, I've got to, how do I get this across? So, the first thing is, Moshe Rabbeinu sends 12 spies to the land to spy out the land of Canaan, and they're there for 40 days. They check it out. They come back with different fruits of the land and so forth. But they come back and they're doubtful about their ability to be able to take the land. And this is one where it hits home, because so many times we do this to ourselves. And there is a parallel to this in our lives, where more often than not, we see that glass as half empty instead of half full. And the power of our words, the power of our thoughts that lead to the words, often undermine and sabotage our efforts. And we end up fulfilling a prophecy without realizing that it didn't have to go quite that way. But in this case, Bnei Israel are ultimately punished, and Moshe Rabbeinu is in a position again to request forgiveness of Bnei Israel, and he does. Hashem says that he forgives them, but Moshe Rabbeinu, uses the 13 attributes to help implore forgiveness for Bnei Israel, but they get punished anyway. So Hashem forgives them, but they get punished anyway. So and they get punished with something that for generations to come that they pay for until the time frame is up. They spent 40 days in the land, so they have 40 years to wander in the wilderness. But that's one aspect. But this whole idea of our doubtful inclination, our doubting ourselves, we often do that. And if we try to aspire to that better side of us, that higher part of us, that best of us, where is there room for doubt? And so, more than anything in this parsha, I hope that if you are studying this parsha, that maybe that helps to inspire you not to give up on yourself, not to give up on mankind, because we are in intrepid times. We are in evolving times. We are in all kinds of times right now. And it's easy to see where things, where we don't know if it's a normal or a new normal, and we tend to say new normal and with a negative connotation, but there are opportunities in this. And so just think about that for a little bit to see if it helps to moderate the thinking around what it is we think and ultimately utter that may in fact play a role in our own future and destiny. The other part that really sticks out for me in this parsha is the idea of the tzitzit, which we find out the third portion of the Shema, or I guess the fourth portion of the Shema when you look at it, if you break it down that way, where we are commanded to wear tzitzit, the fringes on the corners of the documents. And certainly our tzitzit are considered holy garments today in today's world, traditional Judaism. Tzitzit are, the talit, or is put on at certain times depending on the denomination of Judaism you're in. You wear nitzim, where it is on the four corners, the special garment that you put on with the tzitzit at the fringes at the bottom. But there's a reason for this, and it's very practical. Earlier on in Sefer Shemot, we're taught that we need to hear the mitzvot. We are reminded later on in Sefer Dvarim that we're supposed to see the mitzvot, the first part of the Shema. We're supposed to see it on the doorpost, on the gates. It's supposed to be around the house. We're taught that we're supposed to teach the mitzvot. We're supposed to learn the mitzvot. And the purpose of the tzitzit is to remember the mitzvot. And so it's a full, holistic body experience around the mitzvot to see, hear, feel, teach, remember, learn. And there's a cycle there that basically comes down to us achieving our higher self as we experience the mitzvot. So that if I hope that, if you are studying this parsha, I hope that you find what resonates with you. We don't have any holidays coming up, but in 3 weeks we will start the process for Tisha B'Av, with the 3 weeks of mourning and so forth as we move forward towards that time. So it's hard to believe, but you know what? We're actually getting closer to Rosh Hashanah than we realize, and it seems like Shavuot just passed us not that long ago. So that's where we are with holidays. So with that, I really want to thank you all again. And please allow me to bless you with the threefold blessing before we go into our evening, or for some of you, into our Tuesday morning. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yachunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha. Yasem lecha shalom. Bless you all and thank you so much. Hopefully, if I don't see you again this week, then next week I look forward to seeing you. Erev Tov, Ulayla Tov, Ushavua Tov. Please be safe, please be well, please be blessed. Most of all, please be a blessing. Shine your light. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, everyone. Love you. Good night.